Welcome to Secret Love Channel. When he kisses you, his hands not only bring warmth, but also unintentionally reveal the hidden things in his nature. A gentle caress shows respect. A tight squeeze can be a sign of possessive desire. Or slow fingers contain irresistible passion. Each of those seemingly small gestures are pieces that help you understand more about the man beside you. Is he a delicate lover? A passionate lover? Or has secrets that you have never thought of? 1. When he puts his hands on your waist, face, shoulder when kissing you. His love for you is romantic, gentle, compassionate, believing that the love within himself can conquer the other person. He is a persistent, strong, calm and knowledgeable man, putting his hand on your hair when kissing you. He must be a sweet, gentle, and deep person, always giving you a full affection, touching your chest when kissing you. You should be careful with this type of man. This person has a meticulous, gentle, intimate personality, speaks fluently, is very detailed and charming. Although his actions are warm and passionate, this man will appear indifferent when he has you. You should spend time learning more about this type of man instead of just judging them by their behavior towards you. 2. Touching your hips when kissing you. This love is more mature but still has a lot of passion and heat. Shows that this man is a person who likes challenges, has experience and understands women, but also reveals that he is a mysterious person. In other words, a bit dangerous for innocent women. Touching you while kissing you. This type of man is quite active in love. Likes new things and is interesting. But he is also inexperienced. Impatient. Does not believe in lasting love. Is afraid of trouble. Desires you from the first minute he touches you. So he always takes advantage of every minute. 3. Hugging you while kissing you. This man seeks a sense of security, mutual respect, always lives according to the feeling of love. Sometimes the pleasure from a man's hands is more accurate than a romantic kiss on your lips, making the woman feel suffocated. It is sacrifice and dedication to each other. A man's hands while kissing are not only an expression of emotion but also a mirror reflecting their true personality. These small gestures can tell you more about the man you love. From gentleness, protection to burning passion, listen to this body language. Because sometimes, the things that are not said are the most sincere. In love, small gestures contain many deep meanings that we sometimes easily overlook. In particular, the position where he places his kiss is not only an expression of emotions but also reveals many interesting aspects of his personality and the way he loves. Forehead. He is a positive person, creative, adaptable to circumstances. Moreover, he has a good relationship with everyone, and is even more caring towards his lover. Eyes. He is a knight of love, who always likes to conquer, and is also willing to sacrifice for love if he has identified his true half. He is also the type of person who likes to place kisses on many different points on your body. Nose. He loves every millimeter of your body. But he is also a person who likes to have fun and joke around. This weakness makes him unable to build a solid career. This action shows that he is a humorous person. Loves joy but sometimes lacks focus to build a solid foundation in life. Cheeks. He is kind, honest, always wants to keep peace. Is a true confidant. However, he can be cuckolded, even though he is very loyal in love. This shows that he is a kind and sincere person, but sometimes is easily hurt because he trusts too much in love. Ears. He is someone who can see through other people's hearts, so he can easily understand your thoughts and worries. In love, he is someone who dares to love and hate, but also knows how to take advantage of others to achieve his goals. He is profound and sensitive in emotions. but sometimes can put personal interests above feelings. Lips. He is a person who is devoted to love and considers a kiss as a promise of 100 years. This type of person is often very confident and has good morals. He is sincere, confident, and always values the value of love. If you have followed this far, please leave a comment. I want to be happy. That is, you will give us more motivation to make more meaningful videos. If you have not liked the video, please give it a like. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to support. We will give you a heart. Thank you very much. He is not a person who is devoted to love and is not the type of person who can talk about eternal love all day. However, he requires his lover to wait for him wholeheartedly. He lacks devotion but expects absolute loyalty from the other person. A man's hands when kissing are not only a means of expressing emotions but also a mirror reflecting his true nature. A gentle person will have caring gestures, while a possessive or passionate person will reveal it through the way he squeezes or holds you. These signs not only help you understand the other person better but are also the key to knowing whether he is the one who makes you feel safe, appreciated, and loved. Let's learn more about: do women in their 50s still have desires? Do women in their 50s still have desires? This is a question that many people are curious about, because this stage marks a strong change in hormones, body, and mood of women. However, not all women experience a decrease in sexual desire, but this depends on many different factors. You will be surprised at the factors that affect this. Do women in their 50s still have sexual desire? In fact, women aged 50 and over often enter menopause, when their sexual needs and desires can decrease significantly compared to before. However, this is not always true, because not all women have a decrease in sexual desire, and sometimes, the situation changes unexpectedly. How many times a week is appropriate for sex at age 50? In fact, the frequency of sex between couples will depend on many different factors. Usually, younger people will have more sex than those in their 50s. But the important thing is not only the frequency but also the quality of each time. Try to have sex once a week at 50. It is worth noting that when couples stop having sex, their other relationships can become strained, prone to conflict, instability, and eventually divorce. Each couple's sex life will be affected by many factors including age, lifestyle, health of each partner, as well as their natural sexual desire and the quality of their relationship. And therefore, although there is no specific answer to how often couples should have sex, experts often advise that they should try to have sex at least once a week to promote the relationship and connection between partners. Read on to find out the answer to the question: do women in their 50s still want sex? Do women in their 50s still want sex? We can see, during perimenopause and menopause, women's bodies undergo many changes, and it is not surprising that their sexual activity is also affected. However, not always in menopause. After the ability to have children is gone, sexual desire is also reduced. In fact, women in perimenopause still have sexual needs, and if they know how to adjust and harmonize, their sex life can continue to take place regularly and satisfyingly. However, most women in perimenopause often have less sexual needs than when they were young. During the sexual activity of middle-aged women, some uncomfortable situations may appear, such as a burning or stinging sensation from a few minutes after intercourse until urination. The cause of this phenomenon is that the urethra and bladder mucosa gradually become thin. When the penis is pressed deep into the vagina, it can cause friction and cause slight damage. When experiencing this condition, stopping sexual activity for a while can help the body recover. It is worth noting that sexual desire does not depend on age but in fact depends on each person's health condition. So, do not limit your sexual needs because of fear of old age. And here are the reasons why women in their 50s have reduced sexual desire. At this point, you may start to wonder if women in their 50s still have sexual desire? The answer is not really simple, because there are many complex and multidimensional factors that affect the sexual needs of women at this age. Some of these factors are the result of natural changes in the body, while others come from strong impacts from the social environment, psychology, and even medical factors. Are you ready to discover the surprising reasons behind this change? Let's find out more below. Hormonal changes and estrogen decline. One of the main factors that causes a decrease in sexual desire in women over 50 is the decline in the hormone estrogen. As women enter menopause, estrogen production decreases significantly, which can cause problems such as vaginal dryness, loss of elasticity, and making sex uncomfortable. These hormonal changes can also contribute to a decrease in sexual desire. Psychological factors and social stereotypes. Stereotypes about age and sexuality can make women feel self-conscious about their bodies as they age. This feeling can reduce their confidence and sexual desire. In addition, other psychological factors such as body image concerns, loss of interest and confidence can reduce sexual desire. Hormonal changes that cause decreased sexual desire in women over 50. Health conditions. Chronic illnesses such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and joint pain can also affect the overall health and sexual desire of women over 50. The discomfort and pain from these health problems can reduce sexual desire and the ability to engage in sexual activity. Relationship changes. Some women over 50 may experience changes in their relationships with their partners, including loss or breakups. These changes can decrease sexual desire and create a sense of insecurity or instability in the sexual relationship. In summary, the sexual desire of women over 50 can be affected by many factors, from natural changes in the body to psychological and social factors. To maintain a healthy and satisfying sex life, it is important to understand and address these factors. And finally, tips for women in their 50s when having sex. Some steps you can take to maintain a healthy and happy sexual relationship with your partner include: exercise regularly. Exercise can help improve your health and increase muscle flexibility, both of which are important for sex. Strength training and cardio exercises such as brisk walking, swimming, or aerobics can help you feel more confident and increase your sexual desire. Try new sex positions. Innovation in sex positions can bring newness and excitement to both of you. Experimenting with new positions and exploring different erogenous zones on your partner's body can create new and exciting experiences. Create a romantic space. Take the time to create a romantic and comfortable space for your sex. Soft lighting, soft music, and a clean, fragrant space can create a great atmosphere for conversation and intercourse. Sex tips for women in their 50s. Talk to your doctor. If you are having sexual problems or are worried about the side effects of medications, talk to your doctor. Your doctor can provide appropriate advice and treatments to help you overcome these problems. Keep your mood relaxed. Facilitate sex by keeping your mood relaxed and comfortable. Practicing deep breathing and relaxation techniques before sex can help reduce stress and increase arousal. Use lubricants and moisturizers. For women in menopause, using lubricants and moisturizers can help reduce pain and dryness during sex. Choose products that are fragrance-free and free of sensitivities to avoid skin irritation. Sex is an important part of life and love. And there is no reason why you and your partner cannot enjoy it after 50. Discuss and respect each other to find the most enjoyable and happy way for both of you. A 50-year-old woman's sexual desire does not necessarily decrease completely, but can be affected by many factors such as hormonal changes, health, psychology, and relationships. Although age can cause a decrease in desire, if you maintain healthy habits such as exercise, experimenting with new relationships, and keeping a comfortable mood, women can still enjoy a satisfying sex life. Understand the past karma correctly. What is it like? Let's listen to it together. What karma is it that I often dream about? Monks. Seeing the cause and condition clearly to be at peace. My name is Tom. At the beginning of this year, when I started my new job, there was a female colleague who showed signs of liking me as soon as she saw me. After that, many times I caught her looking at me and she took the initiative to get to know me. I do not understand this relationship. Did this female friend have a relationship with me in her previous life? If there was a relationship, why didn't I like her from the beginning? According to Buddhism, can this type of relationship create a good future? We can see that the story of meeting a stranger and immediately having feelings for each other, as if they had known each other before, often happens. Not only men and women of the opposite sex, which can later lead to love, but also two people of the same sex, who later become close friends, or two people with a large age gap, who later see each other as father, uncle, child, grandchild in the family. All have a strong impression and sympathy right when they first meet. As we can see, Buddhism calls this case that they have a predestined relationship with each other. Having a predestined relationship is a general way of speaking. This predestined relationship can be formed in the distant past, previous life, or the recent past, this life. However, no one can know exactly about the predestined relationship in the past life, except for the Allah's saints and above. So discussing this matter is only general and relative. In the love between men and women, the case of love at first sight is a fairly clear sign of the predestined relationship between two people in the previous life. Because when they met, both realized that this was their other half and quickly belonged to each other. The rest, most of the time, when they first met, they only had a little impression or affection. After a while, when the predestined relationship was complete, their feelings developed into love, close friendship, or became sworn brothers like blood relatives. Your female colleague who just met you and had feelings for you may be due to predestined relationships from a previous life. And it may also be due to predestined relationships in this life. As mentioned in the previous life, when meeting someone, you immediately have an impression and feelings. However, it is highly likely that it is due to current predestined relationships. Each person often generalizes an ideal model for their emotional future. When they meet someone who has many similarities with the model, they are immediately moved and feel familiar. This is completely subjective, so it is understandable that the other person does not feel it. Some older people wish to have children like this or that. When they meet a young person with similar characteristics, they feel sympathy and consider them as their own children. These cases have nothing to do with previous lives but are just normal psychological laws of current life. The question from the Buddhist perspective is, can these types of predestined relationships create a good future? To answer this question, you need to learn more about old karma and new karma, taking the present as a benchmark. All karma that has occurred in the near or distant past is old karma. Old karma is the foundation for promoting the formation and development of new karma. Old karma is passive, while new karma is active. Buddhism values the initiative in the process of creating new karma, being awake to transform karma. Not leaving one's fate to the control of old karma, like fatalism. Therefore, even if the old karma is good, meeting each other with feelings, loving each other immediately, but not knowing how to nurture and develop new positive and good karma, the reality is still not as happy as expected. A man and a woman who have just met each other and have feelings, thanks to old karma, is just an advantage. A favorable first step for the relationship to go far. As for love and marital happiness in the future, it is decided by new karma, on the basis of existing advantages. You need to continue to promote new positive karma to build a better present and future. Understanding past relationships correctly means accepting that no one appears in our lives by chance. Every relationship, whether short-lived or long-lasting, carries a meaning. It can be to teach us a lesson, help us grow, or make up for things that were left unfinished in the past. There are people who come and go, leaving regrets. But there are also people who stay as an indispensable part. The most important thing is not to cling to what has passed or force what has not yet come, but learn to cherish each relationship with serenity and understanding. Because every encounter has a reason, and each person in our lives contributes to shaping who we are today. If you find the video useful, please share it with more people, as well as subscribe to the channel. Like, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you in the next video.